Hey everybody, this is Alan Fine. I'm still in Trim, Ireland. We're in the at the Puca Festival. The big parade is about to happen. We're going to show you the prep for the parade. We're going to show you the parade, and we're talking to a man who definitely produced the entire event here on Insider Travel Report. Thanks for talking to us.
My pleasure.
Please introduce yourself to our audience.
Hey, I'm Martin Nolan. I'm co-festival director of Puca Festival here in Trim and at Boy in County Meath in Ireland.
Got it. Okay. So we're getting the travel advisors used to the whole idea of Puca. I mean, I'm not sure how many knew about it. They've been indoctrinated in Derry and knowing that Ireland is the seat of Halloween, that Samhain came from here.
Yeah.
But Puca is something different. We're going to show them both.
Yeah,
Talk about Puca, please.
Yeah, so Puca, the name of our festival. So Puca, the character, it's a mischievous otherworld being. It's a shapeshifter. And for us, it represents Samhain and the traditions of Samhain. So Meath County Council, the local authority here, and Fáilte Ireland have developed this festival. But the reason why we've put it here in Trim and at Boy in County Meath is literally 10 minutes down the road, we have manuscripts that show that 2,000 years ago there was great Samhain gatherings here. And Samhain, Halloween, comes from Samhain. The old word in Irish for Samhain is summer's end. Right. So we're sort of celebrating the end of summer, welcoming the darkness. Mm-hmm. So this festival, it's all about telling the authentic story of the origin of Halloween. Mm-hmm. You've got the masks that everybody wears, but the reason the masks are there is because people wore those to protect against the spirits.
To confuse them so they couldn't identify.
Exactly, yeah. Absolutely. And then, everybody's aware of the carved pumpkins, but before the carved pumpkins was the turnip. People carved the turnips. And then when we had the great migration from Ireland to North America, the pumpkins were there, and if anyone has tried to carve a turnip, it's very difficult to do. So the pumpkins are much more easier to carve.
Also, the time of year is, yes, they've harvested. It's about to get dark, but it's also the time when the two worlds, it's very thin.
Yeah.
Explain
so
that.
The veil between the two worlds is at its thinnest. So tonight, and you can see everybody sort of moving around here, and outside our parade is happening. So we've got a parade that helps tell that authentic story of Halloween again. And it's called, our parade is called The Gathering of the Spirits. So you've got all the characters. You've got the Puca, you've got the Morrigan and its cast of crows, you've got the Banshee, you've got Tlachta, you've got Banfassa, you've got Farfassa. We've got Irish wolfhounds in the parade. Mm-hmm. And then, because it's so important to engage the local community, we've got people from the Ceoltas playing. So Ceoltas is the organisation in Ireland responsible for promoting traditional Irish music. So we've got a lot of musicians playing as part of on the parades, playing traditional Irish music as well. So it's all about telling that authentic story of Halloween and celebrating Ireland being that home of Halloween.
And I assume that the festivities help the community.
Oh, absolutely. For a number of different reasons. Well, first of all, because, as we said, just down the road in the Hill of Ward, Tlachta it's called, that we know that 2,000 years ago these great Samhain gatherings happened. People are very protective of that. This is their home, this is their legacy, and the ground on which this happened, it's very sacred. So it's very, very important to respect that. Mm-hmm. So we work with the local people, first of all, to make sure that that tradition and that legacy is protected and respected. Economically, we're blessed that so many people are travelling from all over the world to come and celebrate this fantastic festival in its birthplace. So that helps as well. And we engage with the drama groups. We engage with all the community groups here. We've got men's sheds, women's sheds. People are, if you walk around town, people are dressing the windows, but they're dressing it in sustainable materials, and that's what we're promoting this festival as a very sustainable festival.
Now, how many people do you project to arrive, and how many performers and acts? Because you're the producer of this whole thing.
Myself and the team. In the parade tonight, we have about 250 people. 80% of those are locals as well, which is great. You cannot have a festival without the support of the local communities and team. We've got 6 venues. Every night we've got shows happening in that. We've got our Big Top. We've got artists like Bellic Swan, Left Field, Gavin James, and then we use as much of the local infrastructure as we can. So we use the hotel rooms, the local theatres, and it's a mixture of like Mary Coughlin, an amazing blues artist that would have had a very good international career as well. Tom Dunn and Fiachna Braenon. Fiachna Braenon was in a band called Hot as Flowers, which some of your audience would have been aware of.
You can tell he was a music promoter, a music producer.
I set up my company, I think, about 30 years ago, and this is like, it's. You often hear people saying, "Do what you love to do." This is what we love to do. We love to put on good quality shows, and our whole team is just so committed to telling that authentic story of Halloween.
Okay. This is massive. You mentioned a couple of things. So we have footage. We're going to show them of the circus. We have footage of the marketplace. We're showing them set up for the parade. We're going to show the parade. Then we're going to show the performances tonight under the Big Top. What else do you want to tell us about?
Well, on the 31st of October,
I missed it.
We have
I was in Derry.
You missed
a fire spectacle.
Yeah. So on that, and again, that goes back to the manuscripts that we have that 2,000 years ago, and I just love that, like that these people were just carrying on their ordinary everyday life, and this was part of their yearly ritual. And 2,000 years ago, we're here continuing their story, and then we become part of that story.
Absolutely. That's the whole point of Samhain.
Absolutely, yeah. It's sort of you. It's like you become immortal.
But you're also passing the flame, which is what they did. I heard they extinguished the flames all through the town and then started a new one that they all shared. Now that's community.
So up on the Hill of Ward, or Clochta, they would light the fire on the sacred ground, and that fire was transferred around the rest of Ireland, where the fire was rekindled. But the fire is brought from the Hill of Ward down to the local town at Boy, and it's a magical experience, because even down on that route, the people that live along the road, they light fires. They haven't been asked to. They just do it every year because that's what they did. And then all the people of the area gather down in the fairgreen in that Boy, and we have this procession that comes down. And while they're waiting on the procession, everybody's just asked to, on a piece of paper, to write the name of an ancestor, someone they want to connect to, someone that's passed in the recent times. And we collect those pieces of paper, we put them into our ancestral fire, and that gets lit. And it's like a sacred experience.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thanks for being here.
And thanks for passing the flame, because that's what you do.
Absolutely, yeah. But everybody in being part of this, they continue that legacy, and that's what is beautiful about this event.
Glad to be a part of it too. Anyway, this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.